Hi there, my name is Kris de Leon, and in this video I want to show you how you can use the power of the internet to start generating business and increasing your bottom line. Now I know that many businesses are struggling because of the tight economy and because of the recession. Many of you are probably wondering, how am I going to survive in this tough economy? How am I going to generate business? How am I going to get sales to the door? How am I going to get customers to stay with me for the long term? In this video, I want to share some ideas and suggestions that the profitable businesses in this economy are doing. Now, before I go on discussing the power of the internet, I want to explain and say that it's important to dig deep down and ask yourself, do you truly know your company's value proposition and your unique selling points? What differentiates yourself from the competition? What makes your product remarkable? If you can't answer any of these questions, then I suggest that you don't attempt to jump into internet marketing. Most people who don't know the kind of value that they can offer to the marketplace have a less chance of succeeding in this market. The reason why is that consumers are going to be very tight with their money, so they want to make sure that they can get a lot more value than what they pay for. So if you truly understand the value that you offer to the marketplace, then you can start using the power of the internet to connect with these consumers. Now, internet marketing can be quite overwhelming at first, especially if you're new at it. There's a lot of new technology coming out to the market, and you want to make sure which technology you want to use that will help build up your business. It's important that you stick to some basic principles in internet marketing. So here's the flow of internet marketing that the most profitable businesses are following. Once you identify your value proposition, then you want to connect that message to your target audience. So the first step is to generate traffic and then convert that traffic into qualified leads. Then convert these leads into customers, and then convert these first-time customers to loyal customers. If you follow this step by step, then you will generate some online revenue. I'm going to show you some specific steps on how you can increase your leads, conversion rates, and customer retention that will lead to an increased online revenue. The first thing that you need to do is increase the number of qualified leads that you get. You can do this by using free advertising and paid advertising. With free advertising, the most popular method is social media, such as Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. You can also use video sharing sites like YouTube, Vidler, and MetaCafe to get your message, your product, or service out to your target audience. There are also blogs, social bookmarking sites, podcast directories, and article directories. These are all the free forms of advertising that you can use on the internet. Then there's paid advertising, and the most popular ones are Google AdWords and Facebook advertising. With Facebook advertising, you can even target a specific demographic market. So for example, if your product or service would like to target 18 to 35-year-olds living in a specific city like Las Vegas and target males, then your advertisement will show up on the members' profiles who fit these demographics that you specified. So which is better, free or paid advertising? Well, that's really going to depend upon what your goal is. If your goal is short term and want to drive traffic to your site quickly and generate money right away, then the paid approach will work best. However, if you're more focused on a long-term approach, such as creating buzz, positioning yourself as the expert in the marketplace, engaging your customer base, and having your loyal customers market the products for you, then the free form of advertising would work best. But depending on your situation, and since most businesses use and desire a both short-term and long-term approach, a combination of both free and paid advertising would work best to help you meet your growth objectives. Here are some interesting statistics on the internet marketing world. In less than 5 years, Facebook has grown to over 400 million users worldwide. And if it were considered a country, it would be the third largest country right after China and India. Google can get up to 2 billion searches a day. YouTube has over 100 million videos watched daily. And in the last few years, Twitter has grown to over 75 million users worldwide. So if you simply look at these numbers, ask yourself, is there a target market for your specific product or service? Chances are, with all of those numbers, you'd be able to find the market that would be hungry for your product or service. The next step is to increase your conversion rates. Once you get leads through the door using your free and paid advertising, you will funnel all that traffic to your website. Now, once you get all of these leads to your website, you want to ask yourself, is your website generating any money? You want to analyze how many people are visiting your website daily, and out of those people, how many are purchasing your product. If your conversion rates are not high at all, let's say if they fall below 5%, here are some recommendations on how you can increase your conversion rates. First of all, can your prospect find what they're looking for in the first 5 to 10 seconds? If they can't find it, chances are they're going to leave your website and go over to your competitors, where it may be easier to find what they're looking for. Second, is there a video on your website where someone is speaking about the value proposition of your product or service? The highest converting websites nowadays have videos that connect with their prospects. Customers are very distrusting nowadays and are very tight with their money. But if you can have a video that speaks about the value of the proposition that your product or service offers, then chances are quite high that you break down those barriers and engage with your prospects. Finally, does your message cater to all 4 different personality types? I know that many business owners out there are creating messages based on their way of thinking, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you'll only capture 25% of the audience that's out there. 75% of the population may think differently from you, so you also want to create a message that captures those 75% as well. Now, once you get your customers to purchase your product or service online, the final step is to increase your customer retention rates. Many companies are out there just looking for the quick sale, but in order to thrive in this economy, you would need to build relationships with your customers and stay in touch with them. Keep in contact on a regular basis, such as sending follow-up emails, and there's software out there that's inexpensive that you can automate this entire process. Video emails tend to work very well. Offer discounts and ask them to forward these discounts or promotional offers to their friends so that they can make referrals to your business. Invite people to your events and get them excited. And the big thing nowadays is education marketing. Offer advice on a regular basis because that's what your prospects and customers are looking for. Finally, once you focus and are able to increase your leads, conversion rates, and customer retention rates, then you want to find out and test which advertising strategy works best. And once you're able to find that best strategy, focus all of your efforts on that. So for example, if Facebook advertising is giving you better results than Google advertising, then by all means, invest more of your marketing budget into Facebook advertising because you're getting the highest ROI or return on investment on that. So I hope you've gotten some very good information from this video presentation. The important thing is just keep everything simple and stick to the basics. The basics again are clearly define your value proposition, then generate traffic using a combination of free and paid advertising, then increase your output in the number of leads, conversion rates, and customer retention rates, and then test out which strategy works and focus all your efforts on that strategy. And by following this simple process, you will see an increase in your online revenue, which is what many businesses are looking for. So in conclusion, if you want to thrive in this economy, you want to change your mindset. So instead of thinking and complaining about how tough the work and how tough the environment is in these tough economic times, the most profitable businesses have the following mindset. They would think, if there are 400 million users worldwide on Facebook, what do I need to do to convert a small percentage of those 400 million people into customers? Wow, even Facebook is larger than the population of the United States. And if I think about it that way, there definitely is a target market for me out there. So how do I go about focusing specifically on how I can increase my leads, conversion rates, and customer retention? Well, if you have any more questions on that, feel free to give me a call or contact me, and I'll be more than happy to help you. My contact information will be displayed quickly right after this video. Again, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you've gotten some value from this and understand the internet marketing process clearer. Thank you.